Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another normal game sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of changing the music volume in real time, because every time we do a new cast, it's like the volume changes.
Sorry, viewers. Sorry.
I cry every time, and so do many viewers at home. Down here in the bottom right, we have the red Protoss Tourney, and in the top left, we have the blue Terran Zeyn. Little PVT.
Yep.
On a, what seems to be a pretty freaking huge map. With some destructible stuff around, which means I suspect we're going to be seeing predominantly, a standard opening, nothing super forward. Probably just going to be getting expansions on both sides and playing more of a mid-game, I would have to imagine.
Yeah, and, well, before we get into this, I got some really good news.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but Tourney, we actually casted his game, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago, something like that. He was one of our community members that was fighting cancer. Good news, sent in another replay. The bad news is he's down a kidney. The good news is he's cancer-free. So he's making a recovery. He's giving a big shout-out to the LAGTV community. Let's fucking go! Let's go! So yeah, man, I'm so happy to hear that. I saw your email in there when I was looking through games, and I had to just grab this cast.
Fuck a kidney, who needs one of those?
Yeah, we got a couple, right?
That's what we got. That's what they gave us too.
Yeah. But you know what? Cancer-free. That's such good news, man. And yeah, so we're gonna jump into another game. Other good news, not as good, but good news. You guys really showed up, showed out, and supported the Monopoly and the Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. So we got a new one this week. It is Roblox. Now, I understand that our community is probably skewing a little older. So if you guys want to support us, download Roblox on your mobile device and mobile device only. Link will be in the description of this video, and play for 15 minutes. You play for 15 minutes, we make some money. Every single person. So head on out there, download, and play. There you got so many different game modes and all kinds.
Bro,
I mean,
crazy.
It's insane the amount of stuff. I'm sure that there is a custom game mode that anybody watching this can find to play for 15 minutes, which helps us out a great deal. I know.
There's probably some sick tower defense variants in Roblox.
There's some crazy shooters in that too, like where you wouldn't even think it's in the Roblox world. But
Roblox is like its own fucking like metaverse of its own. Like that shit is like, remember when Zuckerberg came out and said, I'm gonna build the metaverse? I thought in the back of my mind, I said, sir, it's already been done. It's called Roblox.
Well, there it is. Big thank you, guys. Everybody that downloaded and played Monopoly. It was essentially like tripling or almost quadrupling our ad revenue for the month. Like, that's how much you guys showed up and showed out. So do it again with Roblox. We really appreciate it. And, of course, don't forget our other sponsor, NordVPN. They're always around. They're always showing love to the LAGTV community. So go and get yourself a VPN. Enough with the sellout. We got some great news with Tourney. Now let's watch a solid game, or let's watch a bad game. It doesn't really matter here on LAGTV. I do know one thing. I just spent the last 3 days grinding Stormgate, and I still got to say, this game looks infinitely better from a stylistic standpoint. And I'm just reminded every time I turn on this game how awesome this game still looks and feels. But Stormgate is a lot of fun. We talk about it on the podcast. Go check out yesterday's podcast and hear my full thoughts on Stormgate, and we will have some content for you in some capacity in the very near future. I'm enjoying the game. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, standard opening here, Adam. We just got 3 gates, 1 robo, got an expansion, now getting the robotics bay, doubling up on the robos, and over here we just got your regular expansion, got a bunker, a siege tank. Nothing crazy. I don't remember what league this is. It was an older replay, so it didn't load up the borders. From what I recall, this was gold or platinum, right around there. So, kind of checks out.
Something? Yeah. Checks out.
Checks out.
Yeah, I mean, to be expected, this map is freaking huge. And it has a fair number of roadblocks in the way of getting anything super early rolling, so not surprising to see both gents kind of just doing their individual races, standard openings.
When you said roadblock, I thought you said Roblox.
You heard Roblox?
That's all I heard.
You know what? I thought about following that up with the joke to try to tie it in, but we just finished the sellout. I'll save that for another day. I'll pocket that one.
Pocket that one for the next cast right after this, huh?
Exactly. We'll roll that to the next one. But you know, it's very standard. Both sides doing their thing. We got the observer over here over top of Zeyn, going to be seeing probably what he could have guessed was happening over here right now. But he is going to get some information out of this. And perhaps maybe make some mid-game changes, but it looks like he's pretty content. As you said, he had the double robo. We've got Immortals. We also have Colossus being produced right now, as well as an update. I believe that's the Colossus range update. I don't see Colossus that frequently anymore in our games. Yeah.
Yeah. This is your thermal lance.
Yeah, we don't see this that often in LAGTV anymore, so I can't remember what all the fucking upgrade icons are, but there you go. I mean, as I have to assume that at this level of play that we're looking at right now, really the mid-game favors Protoss pretty heavily if they are going this route. The unit composition is pretty friggin' scary. Yep. I would imagine for most Terrans to go up against. It can shift in the other way the longer the game can go on if the Terran is good about it. But right now, like if you told me the Tourney was about to A-move across the map, I'd tell you there's a relatively good chance that he's either going to win the game outright or do crippling fucking damage to at least the expansion of Zeyn. And he's probably thinking about it right now. He's probably getting pretty close.
Yeah, no, and you're absolutely right. I mean, he's got Immortals for siege tanks. He's got Colossi for Marines. And then he's got some Zealots for the meat shield, and then Stalkers to pick off any medevacs, or in this case, Vikings to go after the Colossi. It is a complete hard counter in every conceivable way. Doesn't mean that this cannot still win. You can still take a bad position. You can still get caught out in the middle of the map, but that's quite literally what's going to have to happen. Because this is a sizable army. It's just can he siege up, get a good spot? Maybe he can use these Vikings to pick off a Colossus. But we're going to see. These Zealots need to get in the front. There is the scan, so he sees exactly what's going on. Would love to see him stay up here on the high ground and not go this route, and he does exactly that. Needs to siege up here, starting to move out, and they're just going to miss each other. It's going to be a classic base race.
Oh, my God.
By accident. So,
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
And in the grand scheme of things, I mean, the old saying was never base race a Terran, but I don't know if this army is quite big enough for that to really be the case here. That's true. He does. He is Protoss. He could turn around and go home. That's what he's doing. But this is kind of a weird spot for him. His gateways are going to kind of work against him.
Yeah. His own choke is going to hurt him here. He's now running into the siege tanks.
Or he can just walk out of it.
Oh, God. Oh, God, he's running into... Oh, God, no. Oh! Oh! Oh, but the three Immortals are still underneath all of it. I'm like, what is he doing? He's just running all of his shit there. Meanwhile, three Immortals sitting underneath the cloud of death to clean it up. And meanwhile, he stays up there with the Warp Prism, does a Warp Cycle in of Zealots, and now is attacking the Natural.
This is the power of losing a single kidney.
Yeah. And just
you get clarity of mind.
Ass.
He knew.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
He didn't need to second guess anything.
No. No, I sure as shit did, though. I sure as shit did.
I'm wondering if Zeyn was like targeting the giraffes like specifically, and it was giving the Immortals more time to survive underneath, because that's crazy. Yeah. They were just they were under death for like the whole time. There's so many units. But here he goes, like you said, that cheeky little warp cycle of Zealots, wasn't happy with that, decided, hey, you know what, there's not a lot stopping these Zealots, I think it's time to move in. Yep. Brings up those remaining three with a spare, and boom, just like that, Tourney, not just kicking Cancer's ass, but squarely kicking Zeyn in the balls at the same time.
Hell yeah.
Damn! Man, if you told me walking outside that choke was going to end well, I'd tell you you're a fucking liar. But here we are. I'm eating my words. That shit went all the way right. for Tourney. Those Immortals putting in work.
Big work, big work. Huge, good play there by keeping that Warp Prism up there at the basically the third of Zeyn while grouping up and bringing back all of the units back at the natural to defend. And like you said, I thought it was all just going to be into a meat fucking grinder, but no, I forgot about those Immortals that they were hidden underneath the cloud of Terran that was on the map. And once the cloud just kind of parted away, there they were, just standing tall, destroying every tank.
How many kills?
All of them. I mean, there was 3, 5, 9,
5, 3, 9.
7.
Okay, 9, 7.
Decent
So 9
amount.
and 7 were probably like the two that were in that battle there. I mean, pretty good. But my God, yeah, man, there was so much going on. I didn't even see the Immortals until the smoke cleared.
Yeah.
And there they were.
There it is. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, go check out Roadblock. The link will be in the description. Play for 15 minutes, and your job is done. And big shout out to NordVPN as well, and an even bigger shout out to Tourney, not only for kicking Cancer's ass, but kicking Zeyn's ass after he is done kicking Cancer's ass. So hey, just keep kicking ass, bro. Keep kicking ass.